All right, good morning. It is going to be a really good day. I just finished all of my commissions, so now finally I can work on some new stuff, and I'm really excited. But I'm going to take an hour break. I've been realizing more recently that it's just really important for me to take breaks. I just, I don't let myself do that. Like, I feel like there's just too much to do. I'm going to have an hour of just not working at all, not even being able to think about work, just play. I'm going to watch a movie and I'm going to eat some chicken wings. All right, I got my mic. So everything's going to sound a little different, but hopefully the sound quality is better. It is super, super late now, but it is the end of a very productive day. And like honestly, I experienced something very, very crazy after taking an hour-long break in between, like I would say around like in the afternoon, basically. But after finishing, at the finish of a project, basically, finishing off my commissions and starting on something new. Um, that hour-long break did something to me that I don't even know how to explain. It felt like I was supercharged, and I didn't really feel it at the time. I didn't realize until I looked back on, what I had accomplished today, that I realized that I just powered through so many things that I almost always like can't not procrastinate. Like things that I push off forever, like really tedious work, things like fiddling with settings on my printer, things that I just really do not enjoy doing and will just like do anything to avoid, things that frustrate me and that like will get me stuck in like a bad mood or will just like get me to like quit or like want to like take another break, I guess. Um, those things just like did not hinder me in any way. It was just like I was like superhuman or something. Like I could not be bothered. Nothing could stop me from creating the thing that was in my head. Um, so I don't know. Like I really felt like a superhuman. I was able to explore, I guess, like printing some of my new prints that I wanted to play with. And usually my printer just pisses me off so much. It will always frustrate me. And it's not that it didn't like mess up, it's not that I needed to fiddle with settings for a long time or like I had to do all that stuff, all the frustrating stuff that usually stops me or puts me in a bad mood or just like frustrates me to no end. Like I honestly just didn't even feel any frustration about it. It was just like I just was powering through it, and it was like my eye was on the prize, and I just burned through all of the tedious, shitty stuff that I usually like cannot make myself power through, no matter how much like motivation I have. And I honestly think it was the break. Um, and I think a big part of the break and what made it work, I think, was truly that I've had alone time right now, and I was able to truly just be with myself during that break. I just let myself like have fun, watch some stuff, and I didn't stress about anything that I felt like needed to get done, which is, I guess, why also, I was able to just like sink right into working again, and why this is so freaking late. But I think it was so worth it. I'm gonna keep on implementing hour-long breaks, at least one a day. And I already do have like a nice hour-long, morning routine. Not really routine, but like, a moment of an hour-long moment of just me time in the morning where like I'm preparing for my day and I'm getting ready and stuff like that, feeding myself breakfast, having my vitamins. So that is kind of a break already. And now I'm starting to meditate in those morning hours. Um, but I think the midday hour-long break did something like magical to me, especially because I was already feeling really good and productive. But I think what really I think one thing that really matters about the break is that it is a time to celebrate what you've done previously. And I had accomplished something. I mean, but even on days when maybe like I didn't get to the end of a project, I think it's just always really important to remember and celebrate um, the work that you did. I mean, whatever you've done, even if it's something that you have to backtrack on or something that you don't have anything to show for it. Um, Celebrate the fact that you showed up. and reward yourself with a nice break that, like, feels like true fun, like truly feels like a reward, and a reward that you know that you deserve. And it's a celebratory thing. I think that's really important. And it made me just feel like when I was getting back to it that I could do no wrong. Like it just felt like nothing was going to get in my way. I felt really powerful. I felt like I could handle anything, and I did. Like I don't know. There's something really magical about that. And if you're kind of like how I was in the past, where I used to just be really afraid of taking breaks and not want to do it because I was like afraid that I wouldn't get back into work mode. Um, I urge you to give it a shot. And I think an hour is a really nice amount of time where you don't feel like, oh no, I don't want to go back to work. Like I need more playtime. Like an hour is a nice amount of break. By the way, I didn't let myself go on like social media or anything during that break. That was pretty important. Um, because I think that can get like very, I don't know, like dopamine addictive or whatever. I could definitely see myself like avoiding work if I was scrolling on TikTok or something. But it felt really easy for me to get back into work because frankly, like an hour of not doing any creative work or like even being allowed to think about work, like I was excited to be able to think about my creative projects at the end of the hour. I was like, I've been trying really hard to like not let myself think about that stuff or like not go on Pinterest, not like think about projects. And so it felt like I really wanted to get back into work. So I urge you to give it a shot. It seems like this is something that like I don't know. It just seems like a superpower. I'm definitely going to keep on using these like nice hefty breaks in the middle of my day. And yeah, let me know if you I don't know. Let me know if you learned anything from this, I guess. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I've got a lot of cool things planned and some much more like in-depth and large videos where I'm going to show you a lot more of my work. So I'm really excited about that. See you.